Hi everyone. Now we're going to see about obesity in health psychology. In previous video we have already discussed about what is obesity and what are all the factors which affect obesity and what causes obesity. The causes we have already discussed about like the genetic cause and environment which make the person to develop their obesity and the lifestyle which they have already chosen or lifestyle which they are choosing is what the causes. And we have seen already discussed the stages, which what are the stages of the obesity, and from the childhood till the old age obesity is very broad. And now we are going to discuss about the factors which affects obesity and what leads to obesity and what because of the factors what are the health problems which we are going to face. Okay, so let's see the factors. So the main factor is have already discussed about lack of physical activity and unhealthy food. So lack of physical activity makes a person to develop obesity because of the fat accommodation. And many, say for example, in this day-to-day scenario, many adults have facing obesity because of their job, which they are more the hours they are sitting and doing their job. Okay, because of that the fat accommodation have been developing and it leads to obesity, and that is for lack of physical activity. And other factor could be the unhealthy food habit that to be the junk foods, especially for the children's, which which foods are give more colorful and which is pleasing them through the taste. Okay, so that too all junk foods, and the children's made that food eating as an habit, and because of the habit that leads to obesity. That can be added ready-made foods and junk foods like pizzas, burgers, and soft drinks, the sugary drinks and unhealthy drinks, which leads to more fat accumulation in their body. So come on, let's see the factors. And may because of that obesity, the accommodation of the fat, we are developing many problems. That is, first, the blood is getting impure because of obesity, and our heart rate is not that much well pumped and well healthy. And next is our kidney and other internal organs are getting flawed. Say for example, gallbladder, lung, kidney, and our heart rate, everything have been some effect because of obesity. So let's see the factors. First factor is lifestyle factor. So that is to first one is diet. The diet which we are choosing, the consumption of high calorie food, processed food, and sugary food, that is to unhealthy one. Then that fact is contributing to us to gain more weight. And eating fast the point of fullness, emotional eating, and late night snacking also a risk factor. So the eating fast is like we are not enjoying the food which we are eating. We should enjoy the food, at the same time we should chew the food enough, more than an enough time. We are not chewing the food exactly, we are giving only less time for our breakfast or a dinner or lunchtime. We are rushing up to the job which we are doing, or the commitment which we are focusing. So the less time which are given for the food is very very low, and that to turn us to eat more, and that would lead to obesity. And other one is emotional eating. Emotional eating is one which is related to our emotion. Say for example, at times we are depressed, we turn to lift our emotion by eating. So taking more food, a number of food and a number of times we are eating unhealthy foods. We are reflecting our emotion, we are busting out our emotion through the food habit which we are taking. That is refers to emotional eating. And late night snacking is also a risk factor which turns to obesity. Next point is physical activity. So lack of physical activity with this type of lifestyle, because of lack of physical activity, we reduced to burn our calories what we have taking up. So that leads to gaining the weight. Many IT professional are doing their job by sitting to hours and hours, and they are not having that much enough time to giving them their own time to spend for their physical activity. And many are using two wheelers, cars to even 100-meter distance to earn a kilometer distance, and we are depending upon the vehicles and not depending we are not depending upon our own self, or not we are not turning to walk to one place to another. So these are all the factor which of affecting through the physical activity. Next is insufficient sleep. So because of insufficient sleep, the hormonal disturbance have happening. So because of hormonal depression, we have reduced appetite and we have increased metabolism. Okay, because of this hormonal imbalance, we can develop obesity, and that leads to serious consequence in our health also, and that to develop in our weight gain. Thank you.